Hello and welcome to Thursday. It is currently 11:10 in the morning and we are here in Brooklyn. So I needed to come here to get the boiler inspection for the building done. Turns out my mom got the date wrong. It's May 8th, not the 1st. Happy May 1st, by the way. So I came here for nothing. So that's fine. Woke up late. I was up until 2 talking to a friend, and my alarm went off at 6. Turned it off. Immediately fell back asleep. Woke up. It was like 7:05 in the morning. I was like, gotta go. Got stuck in traffic. Got here at like 8:30, 8:45, 8:50, or something like that. And it was totally fine, but I was happy to be here and not have them waiting on me because it's 8 to 12 estimate, but I'm a week early, so that's fun. So I'm gonna head home. I haven't edited yesterday's video because recorded it late. Thought I would be up early enough to edit and upload, but overslept because I stayed up too late. Consequences of my own actions. And now I gotta go home, gotta edit. Might be able to squeeze in a run, and we're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna go to a concert and hopefully have a good time there, so looking forward to that. Catch you guys later. I don't know where, but soon. Hey, so there's an ice cream truck behind me and I don't know if it's gonna be copyrighted, so I just gotta keep talking. But we're here in Bushwick, headed to Purgatory for a concert with Cheem, Crush Fund, Wifey, and another band that has a bit of a long name that I can't remember off the top of my head. It's been a long day, and I'm excited to see what's up here, so catch you inside.
The wheel of progress keeps turning, I'm flat on my back. Charlie XCX tonight.
You made the wrong choice.
Your sacrifice is appreciated.
Wifey summer now!
Wifey summer now. Brat summer no more.
You know what's so brat? High school marching band. And that's what this next song is about. Yeah. Always good to play your big song early in the set to get it the fuck out of the way. 1, 2, 5, do.
Sit alone, saxophone, and so music's cool, don't be a fool. Young girls out but since you quit, you feel like shit. I'm trying to trip on the jet ski. Every night when the sun was there, the band starts falling apart. Every night when the sun was there, the band starts falling apart. Control is spotty, and I heard that she eats food. Johnny's got a color, and his sweet tattoos are cool. Don't you think it's got a weird, he hangs around the high school. He's 32 years old, and he's still with his mom. Pretty sure it's all he wants. Every year, when he's all over there, the band starts falling apart. Every year, when he's all over there, the band starts falling apart. Every year, it's a bird. Every year is the best. 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 Every year is the
Alright, we just got a couple more for you, but big thank you to Purgatory and to Crush Fund and No Good with Secrets and Cheem.
Yes, give it up for Cheem. Who's stoked for Cheem?
Yeah.
I'm stoked for Crush Fund. Very lively crowd tonight.
Well, maybe just two of them, but
Yeah.
but we'll take it.
Yeah, it's a Thursday. We're all a little dead inside at this point of the week, I think. But
Damn. No, I remember listening to like IndieCast in 2022 and then recommending Cheem and then listening and hearing Mango and being like, what? So now to be playing with them is very, very cool. Someone tell Ian Cohen. JK, they're all classics. All right, this song is called Be Careful What You Say Around Diane. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thanks,
Instagram yet. We have one left. A lot of these are old songs, a lot of these are new songs. Not that many are old songs. We don't try not to do old songs anymore. Because you can listen to those online.
Are they new or are they old?
I don't know. I've been dissociated like the past 2.5 years. Time's not real. And I was here hoping everyone said, yeah, I'm really fucking high. Oh, you said high? He's high. Oh, I don't know what's happening.
I'm not high enough right now.
Anyways, I love you all dearly. And this is, I think, my favorite song I have written in a long time. I hope you all enjoy it. It is called Go. Casey. What's inside? What's inside you? Casey. What's inside me? you know, there's nothing more you can do in this world and then show queer resistance and be happy. And you live your life. And let's dance to fucking Cheem up next. Have a great night.
Alright, bet. Hi, we're Cheem. Please get as close to the stage as possible. I know every band said that. We're just doing the thing. Thank you. Here's a new song that nobody in here probably knows. Soak the violin, let it. Let's go on and leave my seat. I'm running among my candles and my LEDs with sticks. You want that shit? Yeah, I won't understand it. They want to work, I'm working every weekend. Hey, yo, 4 years, and I can't live like this. Sleep a movie, we don't miss him off his bed. Someday, vision. I'm never singing with my soul, and now it's going bad. Last time I checked, my streets were frank. I'm skilling over here, and I'm making any progress. Words on the scene, you know what I mean. I'm trying to find my peace, but right now nothing makes me feel serene. I get better than trying to set for better yet. You just forget, the worst I can do is bad. But only the kind that watch you bounce, but it all time. And if I ever had the blessing, it's gonna do the first. And if I do a little better, I'll become big.
We'll be right back.
We're Cheem, and this is our first day of our spring break tour. So thanks for coming out. You know what they call Brooklyn? The city of angels. What's so funny?
The Windy City.
Oh, it's the Windy City. How many people here have had a slice of pizza today? Be honest, it's the fucking place for it. Okay, good. Get a slice of pizzazz. You know what they call pizza in New Haven, Connecticut? A beats.
Alright, let's keep this shit rolling. Here's a song we put out last year. It's called Motorola Razor. It goes like this. Jesus, man. Oh my god, you guys know our songs. One time, running over my mind. The job, really, I'm rehearsing my life. You in the truck, look out of the side. If you guys aren't up yet, you're about to be. The song's called Wake the Fuck Up. It goes like this.
This is a mix of that.
Ooh, okay.
Yo, give a shout out to my good friend Maddie for opening the show tonight. I love you so much. Shout out to Wifey for playing too. Y'all fucking ripped. Shout out to Crush Run for fucking rocking my brain. That band's so fucking sick. Y'all incredible.
Anybody else sweaty?
Me.
Good, good. Anybody got work in the morning?
Word.
Let's get this bread.
Let's get this bread.
Metaphorically, right now, we'll do that. Ready?
Let's do it.
Make some more noise for yourselves. That was fucking sick. It's very nice to be welcomed like this, so thank y'all. This song is called Shock Horror.
I should have checked the time. I didn't check the time. It's a little bit past 11, sometime past 11. And the show was a lot of fun, very loud. It was a lot. I have merch from every band that played. Everything is signed because I made it a point to have everything signed. I told everybody, it's like, if I buy it, it's got to be signed. So shout out Purgatory here in Bushwick in Brooklyn. Lovely, lovely show. Yeah, so much fun. I'm gonna head home. We'll talk there. But wonderful time. And you know, shout out Cheem, shout out oh god. Every other band. I'll talk about them when I get home. But yeah, Wifey, the other bands. Oh god, I can't name them off my when I get home, I'll talk about them. A lot of fun. I gotta drive home, so catch you there. And we're back home. It is almost 1 o'clock in the morning, but that's totally fine because we're not busy at all tomorrow. Anyway, we had a lot of fun tonight. It's Cheem Szn. So the band I saw was Cheem. I actually own this record already, and I told the band if they had every single cassette available this evening that I would buy them all, but 3 of them sold out, and one of them sold out because they didn't have a lot of cassettes, and I don't collect them, but I ended up with a copy of Cheem's Guilty Pleasure, despite already owning this, but I considered bringing my own, but this one is signed by the entirety of the band, which is sick. Speaking of being signed, everything I have is signed, so this, I believe, is from the lead singer of, not lead singer, but one of the members of the band, No Good With Secrets, the one other band that I couldn't remember. So this is signed. They were just giving this away to me because I bought so much stuff. We have all the CDs in this case, which is from Crush Fund, which is New Fixation, which is on the ground right now. I believe this one is No Good With Secrets, which is this yellow one. Wifey's vinyl, and again, this band, which is Ogbert the Nerd. Again, Wifey's vinyl is signed by every single member of the band, which is so sick. And then we also have a couple of cassettes as well. I only got 2 members of Crush Fund because the other 2 left, but that's totally okay. This is Crush Fund, and I believe this is also Crush Fund, I think. No, this is No Good With Secrets, which is signed by, I believe, 1 member of the band. Yeah, the same person, which is totally fine. They were saying, like, you know, this doesn't work, oh well. They'll send me another, get me another somehow. But we ended up with that. And New Fixation by Crush Fund. You know, I made it a point to tell them to sign... Oh, those are codes for Bandcamp, which I will keep. But to sign the... not the case, because I hate when bands sign cases as opposed to the actual cover, because that's kind of... You know, you want them to sign the paper, not the plastic. And the member of No Good With Secrets ended up signing the case, I believe. Yeah, I think they signed the case somewhere. Yeah, here on the back they signed the case, and I was like, no, you gotta sign the actual cover, which they did, which is so nice. Yeah, everyone, it was such a wonderful time. I'm so glad to have gone to this show. You know, Purgatory is a very, very cool venue. Very friendly. Everybody was so nice there, and it was just a wonderful time. Shout out Purgatory. You know, lovely place. Haven't had a great time, and you know, it was really cool. Made friends with Cheem, which is the band I went to see, and I think I'm friends with Wifey now, which is funny. I wish I brought this camera. I really did. Next time, if I ever go to Purgatory, I'll make sure to bring this camera, because I have a hard time going to venues with cameras because, you know, sometimes it's hit or miss, and I hate, you know, I guess if I do drive there, then I'll bring my camera going forward, but next concert I won't bring my camera, but I did get a lot of footage, which you already saw on my phone, which is neat to see. But, you know, wonderful, wonderful time, and, you know, hoping to see some of these bands in the future, so we'll see how that goes. But for now, that's what I'm gonna call it for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow. And until then, later.
Do you wanna hurt me? 'Cause I'm gonna let you in.